In terms of activities I'm working on here in the community with food security, I'm working with beekeeping. I have a wonderful counterpart, Bob Gerald, who went to a Feed the Future workshop with me in Choma last May. We had gotten all of our manuals from Feed the Future to learn about the benefits of beekeeping and how it can become an income generating activity to do beekeeping. And through various volunteers that are in the LIFE program that I'm in, they were able to find villagers that were constructing hives out of natural resources that were not just these manufactured hives, but rather with materials like sunflower stalks. So Bob Gerald, after looking at some templates and talking to some other local Zambians that were creating these hives, decided to take on his own projects and has started making several hives, and he plans to have an apiary that will enclose 5 hives. All this money that they're able to make from this beekeeping production can go into paying for school fees for children. And Bob Gerald has 2 sweet little boys and 1 little girl on the way, and he wants all of his kids to go through to grade 12 and even on to university. I know that if he's able to continue with this beekeeping production, he'll succeed in making sure his kids attend school.
I would say that the fish pond is firmly planted in the food security sector. It's rooted in malnutrition, and Sita Tapa, my counterpart, she recognizes that in her students, that a lot of her students aren't receiving adequate nutrition to properly develop, and especially to make it through a really long school day. And so her main focus was getting these kids the proper nutrition and also increasing nutrition source in the community. The idea behind the fish pond is that half of the fish will be sold in the market, and the other half of the fish will be turned into snacks for the young kids. And the profits of the fish that we sell will go back to buying fish the next year and for food for the fish, and also for buying hand soap for the kids.
A creative solution to food insecurity that I've seen here from working with our home health educator, Alicia, is taking advantage of a native plant that just grows everywhere. People refer to it as bledo, which actually kind of directly translates to worthless. People tend to think of it more as a weed or an herb, but it's actually a really, really nutritious plant that most people have around their house. And so one thing that we've done working with families who have children who suffer from acute malnutrition, and just doing porridge recipes with amaranth leaves and milk if they have it. And that actually gives you most of the nutrients that you need throughout the day. That's a creative solution, taking advantage of a strength that the communities already have, which is just their native plants. And so that's been a cool solution to just chronic issues of food insecurity.